Welcome to a new daily top AskReddit video. Today's topic.
What's an unspoken rule all males know? The urinal cake is the enemy and must be destroyed. It is also our duty to piss all the poop particles off the inside of the bowl. Even if they're not ours. This is the way. Always make your boy look good in front of the girl he wants. This is a must with women but a plus with everything else. If my buddy is a cop, he is the best cop on the force. If he is a janitor, he runs that whole building. When it comes to the homies, if they are trying, they are the best even if they don't believe it themselves. I believe it for them. Going up the stairs behind a lady turns the floor into an extremely interesting topic of investigation. Except the wife. Then it's prime time for booty bongos. Protect the testicles. Protexticles. Not to be confused with the amateur ones. Do a tug on your ratchet straps and mutter out loud, "That ain't going anywhere." Click those tongs twice, make sure they're tonging before use. Fun fact, your brain processes tools as another limb. That's why you can move a hammer to a nail a few times then do a quick swing to actually hammer it. It's calibrating. Same with tongs. A few rest clicks sort of triggers the brain to quickly learn how long they are, how far to press to click them, and how much force it takes to close these new fingers, etc. https://www.science.org/content/article/tool-use-just-trick-mind. When you become a father, all your sneezes must be loud and violent. Very true. I used to sneeze normally. 2 teenage daughters have turned me into my old man. My favorite is the huge sneeze combined with a wet fart and one of your eyes pops out of your head. Follow it up with a duck walk to the bathroom to check things out. My dad has graduated. As a grandfather, when he sneezes his head explodes and his pants fall off right there. My grandfather used to do that too. Except he was rarely wearing pants. Not a lot of shame, that guy. Reading this, I am not ready to be a father yet. Whenever you pick up a drill, you must press the trigger twice before using it. If a man sighs out of nowhere, he's not actually sighing or upset about anything. He's just remembering to breathe. If a man doesn't want to stand up in a classroom, let them be. If you're over at a friend's house and in his room and see a sock on the floor, don't touch it. If a man sighs out of nowhere, he's not actually sighing or upset about anything. He's just remembering to breath. And now everybody did that. Tongs also get a double click. Make sure the tongs be tongen. Once, long ago, in a calm but steady voice I told a teacher, "A man, now is not a good time." Quote. Without skipping a beat he went to the next student and he came up to the board instead. Most of the class, I think all of the girls, had no idea what happened. It was so smooth. A couple boys were impressed and told me later they understood. Someone give that teacher a promotion. All teachers need this training. The only thing I remember about this one poor kid in my history class was the female teacher made him get up in front of the class despite his desperate request to come back to him. Henceforth throughout his school days he was known as Boney McBone. If you see a man standing alone beside a barbecue, you must go to him and compliment whatever is being cooked, preferably with an, "Ah yeah, that's coming along nicely." Or you can also ask them if they want a drink, which allows you escape the possibly uncomfortable situation, and by the time you get back someone else might have taken your spot and you go somewhere else. It's our duty to pressure wash the poop stuck to the inside of the toilet bowl with our stream. It's our duty to remove the duty. If you have a stud finder, be sure to use it on yourself. Why is this so far down? It's at least as imperative as the tongs and drill laws. Scan self and proclaim, looks like it works. I think this has fallen from rule of dude to rule of dad. It's only a flesh wound 99% of the time. And hitting it, rubbing it, or ignoring it solves 99% of those problems. Getting asked, "Are you injured or are you hurt?" by a coach and being too confused and in pain to know what that means or which one is the bad one was an important rite of passage for many young men of my generation. How did you get that cut on your arm, leg? What cut? Sees blood everywhere. Oh. IDK, just keeps doing stupid things. To pee with a boner, simply assume the smooth criminal position and you should be fine. The only use I have ever found for the Pythagorean theorem is figuring out how to pee with a boner. Pythagorean theorem. Speaking of bathroom etiquette, my work has one stall and one urinal in upstairs bathroom. The way I see it, if you come to shit and the stall is already being used for shitting, common sense tells me leave and go to other bathroom. I have 2 guys that will stand in bathroom the whole time I shit and just wait. Am I crazy for being annoyed about this? To me it's painfully awkward. Tell him to come back with a warrant. I am shitting in my own private domicile and I will not be harassed. Hoonrig. You earning. FFFFUUUUUUUUUCCCCCCKKKKK. Hung. Jesus Christ, let me get through this. Exclamation mark. Exclamation mark. Horning. Then offer a smile, how ya doin', and handshake immediately after leaving the stall but before washing your hands. I appreciate the amount of effort that was put into this comment. Who does number 2 work for? Always leave a urinal buffer. Busy airports, packed bars, sporting events. These don't count. Or if it's a trough urinal,